Does he have a filter on? This is a crazy first frame of your video. So this is a Reddit mod. My understanding, correct me if I'm wrong. The live stream fails subreddit, which, by the way, I'm subscribed to, and it's almost never live stream fails. It's literally always just, here's a clip of a streamer I like. And it's just Asmongold, Destiny, Hassan usually being shat on, iShowSpeed, and then the clip title will be something that makes it clear that people are not aware that every single thing in an iShowSpeed stream is like planned out. He met the Nigerian iShowSpeed shows clip. Oh, he just happened to bump into him. Oh yeah, that wasn't planned. Like literally everything. I like Speed. I also like the streamer. He seems like a nice guy, but it's very, very scripted. Apparently this mod promoted a scam, and that scam was a reality television show that doesn't exist, where people had to pay money to maybe go on the show and meet their favorite streamer. And apparently it didn't even exist type of scam. And it was like a sponsorship that was taken. Who was like one of the big people that took the sponsorship and their like management just like didn't even do any fucking research? Was it like Extra Emily or something? Oh yeah, he's looking weirdly smooth from AI. Backed by well-known streamers. Can you name some of the streamers? It was Extra Emily? Was that anybody else? I don't want to spread misinfo. I have no idea who the Botez sisters are. More like the Botox sisters. Got them. Never seen a picture of them, so I don't even know. But Sonics did it. Sonics promoted the scam. YMS plays. Adam plays. YMS. An Unkindness. Adam Johnston did it.
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of
Reddit.
I hope you...
I like this. This is fun.
Received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about the topic in this video can get this to him in any way that you can. This video is about a topic of deadly...
So he got removed as a moderator. And so this is his protest. I like the background. I like the purple. The comb over I don't like. And also like the weird smoothing and upscaling I really don't like.
Seriousness. And that is of Reddit moderation and the state of your platform.
It is real. Like, it's not Palestine. What the hell? Sorry. Oh my god. I'm just looking at the the channel here. Okay. This is funny. This is great. But anyway, the dude looks like an absolute stereotype of a Reddit mod.
But first, some background. I'm Brian, or Stale2000, or Tarot Card. I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit communities and correspondingly its moderators have massive power and influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to notice, care, or take this seriously.
I mean, that's why they want you removed, is because you have power and influence. Otherwise, it wouldn't matter if they want you removed.
Least of all, its moderators or the company. In this video, I will go over why I believe this, and I will also talk about a code of conduct moderation action that was taken against me due to good faith mistakes that I believe were caused by a clear lack of direct material support that the company gives its moderators. I will end the video by talking about what you, Spez, can do to fix this problem, as well as what I and other communities can do in case Reddit does not solve this very serious mismanagement problem.
This is great. This could be parody. This could be a film.
Regarding the lack of support that is given to moderators. First, I will go over the code of conduct action and why
I would just, if I were this guy, first of all, I would have like a different haircut. I would just go bald. I would just go bald at this point. The comb over. I don't understand the comb over. Like, you're just trying to hold on to what little you have left, but it looks way worse than if you just, like, accepted it. You know?
why I was removed as the top moderator of r/livestreamfail. This sounds like stupid internet drama, I know, but I'm going to talk about how this is a very clear example about how Reddit's mistakes causes very serious problems to Reddit's community and the company as a whole. Here's what happened. There was an announcement related to a live stream related game show called $1 Million Fan. It was basically a game show like Survivor or Big Brother where fans of a streamer compete in different challenges with an influencer or a streamer for various prizes. The kicker here is that there was a grand prize of $20 million, supposedly. This was supposedly going to be aired on Amazon Prime, and it was also confirmed to be including a couple of mid-sized and large streamers like Alexandra and Andrea Botez, Extra Emily, Canute, and a few others.
Canute? Interesting.
Additionally, the opportunity was supposedly brought to these streamers by a company called Mythic Talent, which is a well-respected streamer agency that represents hundreds of live streamers. I heard about the game show a few hours after it got announced by a couple major live streamers. It sounded like the perfect type of content for a live stream fail. I mean, reality TV, game show, live streaming, gaming, that's perfect for LSF, which is about fun, crazy content about kind of live streaming gamers. So when I heard about this, I was very excited. I immediately reached out to the organizers to see if we could set up some sort of a collaboration. This collaboration would just...
It's funny that you have this, like, clip-on Rode mic, and you just still sound like such shit. Like, your room has terrible acoustics. You might as well just have a Blue Yeti. There's no reason to have a clip-on mic.
Be to get cool content on the subreddit. No, financial incentives, no moderators being paid, basically none of anything like that, just fun, cool stuff for the community in the subreddit. For collaborations, the first obvious thing that came to mind was how do we get their content on the subreddit? Either some super fans or some editors could clip some cool hype moment from the show and then post it to the subreddit. But I also had a stretch goal, and that was...
This would be better if he did it in fursuit. Unironically, it would be so much better.
What if LSF could be part of the show in some way? I don't know, there could be like a LSF-themed best clip contest. Like contestants compete in one of the kind of small challenges, they make the best clip, and then somebody kind of wins a prize at the end. It was a stretch goal though. So I reached out to the organizers, and to my surprise, they immediately understood what LSF was, what power it had, and they even agreed to the stretch goal of like the cool competition to have in the actual show. From my perspective, this felt like one of the coolest things that a subreddit has ever done.
Sorry, who agreed? The show? Were you in contact with the show?
Like the cool competition to have in the actual show. From my perspective, this felt organizers. And to my clip, and then somebody kind of wins a prize at the end. It was a stretch goal though. So I reached out to the organizers.
The organizers.
To my surprise,
were the organizers Mythic Talent or whatever? Like what? Who were the organizers?
They immediately understood what LSF was, what power it had, and they even agreed to the stretch goal of like the cool competition to have in the actual show. From my perspective, this felt like one of the coolest things that a subreddit has ever done. I mean, being in a freaking reality TV.
It doesn't help that like he looks wet. Look at the shine here, the shine here. Like that's part of what's bugging me. That's not where that's supposed to be. How come it just detects the wrong screen? Oops, that's another wrong screen also. Just fucking Scar. He looks. There's a lot of shine here. There's shine. Look how shiny he is. This is a good frame. I'm saying it doesn't help how shiny he is. I'm not trying to insult someone based off of unchangeable characteristics. I think this is a changeable characteristic. I think he needs different lighting. At the very least, figure out what's causing that. The filter, maybe.
TV show in a topic that's directly related to the subreddit, how awesome. And then, maybe I could leverage this to get even more opportunities, either for our subreddit or for other subreddits across the entire platform. That's how I felt, at least. And that's clearly not how it worked out. After they...
Did he get, like, lip injections or something? Because the lips look exactly like the weird addicted to plastic surgery women.
Agreed to kind of a couple of these kind of requests that I had in my stretch goal, they immediately started moving very quickly. They, we wrote up an announcement and they wanted this out within like 24 hours. So we quickly worked to make an announcement together, and I posted it the next day. When I posted it, everybody in the comment section immediately yelled, scam, 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 scam.
Yelled?
This initially didn't actually worry me, because no matter what we do...
DSLs? Oh, dick-sucking lips. Thank you.
People call it a scam. I mean, I've done AMAs with the Twitch...
I like how I say thank you when I remember something. That's such a weird thing that I do. It's like all the time. I'm like, what does that mean? Oh, yeah, and then I say thank you. It's like my reflex. Thank you, me.
CO, people called that a scam. And I was also thinking, like, multiple major live streamers were involved, Mythic Talent was involved. Surely they had done their due diligence, right?
Fuck! Sorry, damn it! I opened a tab and it was too much for my computer. You know what I realized when I turned the stream on? It's not the Chrome tabs in of themselves. It's the fact that I'm doing it while I'm streaming on the same computer. That's what's causing it. So it's not like the same thing would be happening if I wasn't streaming. Anyway, I need to save up for a new PC, but it's the worst time to buy one. So guess that's not happening for a while.
Additionally, the thing that people were the most skeptical about was the $20 million grand prize. This initially confused me as well, but once I heard that, Amazon Prime was allegedly involved, my initial concerns were assuaded. I mean, think about it. Amazon Prime has spent lots of money on tons of shows, and, I didn't necessarily...
I mean, it's like a better idea than Beast Games. It sounds like a more promising concept with probably better production than Beast Games. So that would make it believable. But you want to make sure before you promote something that it's like real. You know?
Really think that the show was worth $20 million, but, that doesn't mean that Amazon Prime wouldn't fund it. And, if LSF was involved, maybe it would actually succeed. Maybe my involvement alone could make the $20 million kind of investment worth it. Who knows? At least that's what I thought. Now, here comes the next part of the story, when things get a little crazy. The next day, a major live streamer who was involved in the...
Sorry, the link finally loaded. Thanks, Sonex.
My God, you're greasy.
All right, that's the line. Thank you.
Show, Extra Emily, said on her stream that she kind of saw all of these comments about people calling it a scam, and they even saw that LSF was involved, and this was apparently unacceptable to her, so much so that she was considering kind of dropping out of the show or kind of looking into seeing if kind of the whole thing was a scam or not. After seeing this, I brought the concerns to the organizers, and the organizers told me that they were currently in talks with the agents to resolve this. And they told me in no uncertain terms that the show was not canceled and was still going on.
Okay.
So
the organizers were the agency that wasn't the scammers. I just needed to clarify, right?
Me being somebody who didn't really have a lot of, information into the situation, and me, trusting these high-powered agents who was...
This is, the involvement in the scam relies on other people that you would have assumed would know if a thing didn't exist. Like, if Extra Emily and Canute and whatever the Botox twins or whatever, like, if they are all signed on to something and it's confirmed and they're already promoting it, I could understand being like, oh yeah, well, they're already involved, right? The people that fucked up the most is that whatever agency that was that I forgot the name of already, for sure. Because it does add legitimacy to it when you have other people signed on, because you would just assume that they figured it out. Like why would these other people be involved? Like, surely there's some sort of system or process that vets the things that they do, you would think. But you have no idea. It relies on enough people who have others trust not asking questions. Yeah, this is exactly like how movie 43 got made. Is they would be like, Hugh Jackman, can you be in a 2-minute scene? He's like, okay. And then you go, Hugh Jackman's in the movie. Do you want a 4-minute scene, Naomi Watts? Or whoever else was in it? Literally a scam type film. Actually, yeah, literally.
Who represent these multi-million-dollar kind of celebrities, I trusted that they would kind of get to the bottom of this and kind of resolve these concerns quickly. During this time period, I saw and deleted a lot of unsubstantiated claims about the show and the mod team. There were accusations that I knew to be untrue, such that, the mod team had accepted bribes or, had some sort of financial involvement with the show. And I knew that they were not true because I was the one who had this idea the entire time, from start to finish. This happened a couple days. And what I can tell you, for those who, may not believe that for most moderators, I'm a highly paid software engineer working in San Francisco. I do not need to take a couple $1,000 bribes from, random internet scams. Okay. I was doing this because I legitimately, care about...
I like the excuse, don't need to take a bribe. Some people just love money, and it doesn't matter how much money they already have. Look at the United States government right now. Like, it does. Look at Elon Musk. Like, there's people just addicted to money. So, like, the excuse of, this is a crazy fucking freeze frame. The excuse of, I don't need that because I have money, doesn't make any sense, because literally that doesn't stop every billionaire.
The subreddit, and that's why I spend my time on it. I thought it'd be kind of cool events for the sub. I'm talking about this and kind of the deleted comments because this is apparently some big no-no in the Reddit TOS or something, or maybe it's like an unspoken rule where if you're involved in some sort of promotion and it ends up not working out or ends up being a scam or something, if you have deleted...
Fuck, my wrist hurts. God, it's my good hand too. Fuck. I gotta figure out what I did. I was at the gym. It could have been from weights or something. Fuck. Shit sucks right now. Fuck.
Have accused it of being a scam, well that, shows a cover-up or some way. It shows malice or bad faith or something. So that's why I'm kind of talking about this, is because this was specifically a reason that was brought up regarding why I was kicked out as a mod on a live stream fail. And finally, I want to end this part of the story by talking about how Moist Critical made a video critical of the situation. And then about 30 minutes after this...
Seems like you're the moist one. Also, the weird AI frame rate shit going on gave you an extra set of chompers just for this frame. There's like teeth in your teeth. Sorry. Ah! Yeah, there's teeth in your teeth.
This kind of video got released, I got reached out by the organizers of the events and told that 5 live streamers in the event had dropped out and that therefore the event was canceled and I should take down the post. In this video that Moist Critical had that was critical of the event, Moist Critical brought up points about how an image on the marketing page was AI generated, or that the domain name was registered in Iceland, or that basically just the whole thing it smelled bad. That's what he did. He did this motion and he said it smelled bad. But beyond that, it doesn't seem like he did much research. I don't think that he reached out to any of the organizers. He certainly didn't reach out to me. And I mean, I don't know if he reached out to Mythic Talent or any of the streamers. Now I want to stop people here because this is very important. And I think this is something that not a lot of people might have noticed. And that important point is that nothing in this situation has yet to be definitively proven as a scam. I repeat, there is no definitive, at least public information yet, that anything fraudulent, malicious, or illegal has happened in the situation.
Charlie did reach out to some people behind it. That's kind of funny.
That is like
God damn it.
that is like that is like I could just.
Why is it more than one? Oh, because my hover zoom fucking.
That is like I could just destroy Charlie by doing this. Oh shit! Like, do I do this?
Don't become a lolcow.
That is like
Hint. Too late. This is a fun plans drama. I like this. Grow socials. Get relevant again. Leverage. Amass power. Make change. Fix the world. Easy, right? That note doesn't make it. That reminds me of like Anna Faris's plans in the film Smiley Face when she's in the back of the truck and she's like writing, or like at the beginning on her laptop. This is basically the same plan. Can I maybe I can change my mouse speed so I have to use my arm instead of my wrist to move the mouse. Oh. Maybe, but it's the clicking that does most of the issue for me. It's not carpal tunnel, it's tendinopathy.
So 2. Destroy Charlie.
Was he the shooter? Destroy Charlie. We carry the flame. All right.
The only confirmed things that we have right now is that I guess there was a website, looked a little weird, there was some bad publicity, everybody called it a scam, and then a bunch of streamers dropped out, and then the event got canceled, and everybody got refunded. None of this is illegal. None of this is proved to be a scam, at least yet. Maybe I'll eat these words. And yes, in retrospect, there are certainly some things which we could call yellow flags or even red flags. But that being said, I don't want people to go into this thinking that there was some proven malfeasance or something.
Malfeasance?
There really is a possibility that a lot of this could have just been kind of bad organization and things just fell through. Just because something's a bad idea, just because something is misorganized, that doesn't mean that anything illegal happened. You know, I still haven't gotten confirmation about kind of the Amazon Prime kind of a thing. I think that is the biggest unknown right now is I don't know about this supposed Amazon Prime deal, if it exists or not, because maybe they were in negotiation with them. Maybe a contract was in the works, but hasn't been signed yet. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to see. And then kind of I'll end.
Yeah, I don't like, okay, so this guy clearly takes his job as a Reddit mod seriously. Like, I'm really fucking stingy with sponsorships for the same reason that I think everything's a scam. You know? I don't trust anybody. Like, I have trust issues. So I'm, like, pretty diligent when it comes to shit. You know? Also, they just make the video worse. I just don't like sponsorships. If you care about the community that you have a responsibility for, like dude, like he cares. He seems to care enough about like the position. I feel like if this guy was removed as moderator for this and then didn't make this video, then he might have a chance of like getting back into that position. You know? Like if he appealed in a way that wasn't this public video where he's embarrassing himself. Then it would be, I think it would have been more fine. Like I think maybe like, you know, 3-month ban, you can come back.
The story by talking about why I got removed as the top moderator. It's really not a secret or very surprising. I got removed directly for the post that I pinned to the top of the subreddit related to the game show or supposed and alleged scam, as well as kind of for deleting comments that were kind of critical of it. I also want to make a comment about kind of the Reddit code of conduct team as a whole. Reddit has all this flowery language about how kind of the code of conduct.
Sorry, I like it when people misspeak. It's like a Tim Heidecker thing.
Reddit has all this flowery language about
These lips are sorry, this frame is literally like, this is a blow up doll right now. This is, you could literally like, this is a blow up doll. This is insane. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. That's a crazy frame.
How kind of the code of conduct team is not here to punish you. It's kind of here to get you to act in good faith. It's here to kind of give you second chances and warnings and all of this stuff. And apparently all of that are lies, because I was not given any second chances. I was not given very much kind of descriptive examples of kind of what I did wrong, or kind of given any ability to kind of defend myself. I was just given a very vague description of, yeah, there's accusations about some fraudulent scam that takes people's money and their PII, which means their name, right? Because you have to sign up with your name to join a contest.
Do you think he goes to get his hair cut somewhere? At this point, I would just like fucking laser hair removal the rest of it, so you don't have to shave it.
And so I have infringed on the code of conduct by promoting a game show where you have to put in your name or something, even though it hasn't really been proved to be fraudulent yet. And so it's a little disappointing. Now, here's the most important part of the video, Spez. This is a direct message to you and only you. I want to talk about how this whole situation is a direct result of the lack of support that Reddit, the company, gives to its moderators. Yeah, I did the partnership. Yeah, I didn't look into this as much as I should, and I trusted kind of agencies and live streamers when I should not have. And I did delete comments, which I thought would have been borderline defamatory if the situation wasn't, I guess, a scam, even though it technically hasn't been proven to be a scam yet.
What does he mean by technically hasn't proven to be, like, how much, what do we need for it to be proven to be a scam? Like, if it doesn't exist, that's kind of like a religious argument. Like, you can't prove there's no God. Like, yeah, it's non-falsifiable. Like, you can't prove that this thing won't exist in the year 2075 eventually. Like, if it doesn't exist, like, if there's no proof of it existing, like, that's is that not like the, yeah, whatever.
But despite all of that, there is still massive kind of like problems at Reddit, the company, due to the lack of support that caused this. But right before I go into the specific reasons of how this happened, I want to talk about why this matters in the first place. And this matters because Reddit moderators have power. They have influence. If you are one of the people who is joking about like internet janitor duties or whatever, I'm sorry to tell you, it's funny jokes, but you are wrong. Reddit moderation does matter. Reddit moderation.
When people joke about Reddit mods, I don't think the joke is that they don't have any power or influence or control or that they don't matter. I think the joke is that they take it too seriously, which is what you're doing. Is that not what the joke is? Has that not been what the joke has always been? Is that you just take it too seriously? That you're doing it for the power? Because you're not doing it like you don't get paid. That like literally you obsess over it just because you want to feel like you have some sort of power and influence over the world, like many people do. But this is just the way you feel like you've achieved that. Like that's what it was, wasn't it? Is that not anyway?
Moderators have control.
Aren't I a mod? Yes. I'm a Reddit mod and I'm a Redditor. Wow. And that's why I'm wearing a hat. It's because I actually have this hair.
Over millions of impressions per day, and nobody seems to notice or care. Let's just talk about LSF. Think of all the streamer careers that have been created because of LSF.
That's kind of what pisses me off about LSF is like people just game it to promote their stream. You know? Like and then it's just like the same 4 streamers. Like it doesn't feel like people are posting live stream fails on the subreddit.
Think about the even larger number of streamer careers that have been destroyed because of LSF, because some clip went viral about like something bad that they did. I have had major live streamers who are effectively celebrities come to me and beg to
Celebrities.
kind of remove, negative posts about them. An even crazier story.
He's just reaffirming, like, yeah, like Reddit mods have a degree of power and influence because they moderate subreddits, and subreddits are things that people look at. And like, what are we? He's spending a long time in this video trying to persuade people that yes, Reddit moderation is important. When it's like that was never under dispute. That's why people get mad at mods. That's why people get mad when they get banned. It's because that's like a form of power, right? So
is a time when some Twitch employees found me in person and borderline begged me to make sure LSF is not used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch, partially because at the time LSF was indeed being used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch. Deservedly so, by the way. Or even just take this literal circumstance. Imagine the whole kind of operation was legit. Well, guess what? One single post on LSF caused all of the streamers to drop out and destroyed a $20 million opportunity. Sorry, Mythic. My bad. Or imagine...
Why? We don't need... Like, this makes me uncomfortable when literally... Like, the premise of this entire section is like, look how much power we have! You didn't believe us! You didn't believe us how much power we have. We can shape worlds. We can manipulate information. We can shape society.
It was, I guess, a scam through and through. Well, guess what? We were the ones to expose it and destroy it before it had the chance to cause any real harm. I mean, everybody got refunded after all. Guess things ended up okay. Right or wrong, you can think I'm a good moderator or a bad moderator. You can think that
we should invite him to moderate YMS.
LSF helps streamers or is the bane of their existence in the entire industry. But please don't for a single second pretend like it doesn't matter.
I mean, sorry. That was a jump scare. The cut was a jump scare. I paused on frame 1. Like, look, he would He would basically be on call as a subreddit mod. He would he would be a very hardworking mod.
And that's just one subreddit. Now back to me. I was one of your most passionate users. I was in the Reddit partnership program from the start. I took advantage of every
The Reddit PP?
opportunity that I could. I had meetings with kind of the Reddit community managers. I begged them for help and kind of partnership opportunities at every chance that I could. And I was blown off every single time. I got nothing out of it. The community managers never helped me. As you know, nice as the guy was, I think he had basically no power to help me. I was one of the only moderators out there who tried to grow my community, who had any ambition, who tried to—
Sorry, wait, what? You were one of the only moderators out there who tried to grow to your community and had any ambition? That's not true. That's not true at all.
work with the company or help other subreddits or help the kind of the company.
This is not true. You're just saying things that are not true. Why would you say this? You gotta... Advice for anyone posting videos about anything: if you're doing it in a format where it's pre-recorded, play it back for yourself first and try to imagine that you're not you. try to imagine you're not yourself and be like, what would it sound like to someone else listening to me saying this? That's something that people should do.
Company that hell, and it didn't matter. I failed, and it failed because of how mismanaged and how little
Ooh, should I get a donaire?
gives to moderators. So let's circle back. Let's go back to the moderation situation. This is a very key important point, so please pay attention.
Please?
None of this would have
What?
happened. Very key important point, so please pay attention.
He's Chinese.
None of this would have happened
Japanese.
if I had gotten support from Reddit. Do you think that I want to be the guy like going out, like messaging random people in Discords and LinkedIn's and trying to figure out kind of these partnerships? I don't. This is not my job. I am not qualified to do any of this. I am not a lawyer. I cannot read contracts to know.
Ignorant of the law is not an excuse, though. Also, note for Olivia, make sure when I do show that Simpsons clip, trim around it so it's showing as short as possible. Just the line is what we need. We don't want a copyright claim.
What I should do or I should not do. I just want to like grow my subreddit, have a big vision, and I don't want to deal with this. At the end of the day,
he crashed out and then and then cut it short. So he did watch this beforehand. He did watch this beforehand, and he saw his own crash
He didn't
out.
want to go around asking people for brand deals. Then why did he even do it at all?
Thank you, Maple Gamer. That's a very, I love it when it's like you just get fired and I'm gonna run and just start. Yeah, cut, hard cut. That means you crashed out. That means you crashed out and you saw it and you were like, oops, I went a little far. Let's cut that out. Or he said something. It started.
To know what I should do or I should not do. I just want to like grow my subreddit, have a big vision, and I don't want to deal with this.
I don't want to deal with this. Cut.
At the end of the day, I'm a random nobody who got lucky. I took over one of your largest gaming subreddits on the platform because I won a stupid game of like Reddit mod politics. But apparently,
Exactly. That's why the moderator stereotype exists. You know, like the whole I have power and otherwise I wouldn't.
I have all the characteristics of a human being. Blood, flesh, skin, hair. But not a single, clear, identifiable emotion, except for greed and disgust. This guy probably...
Thanks.
I'm the only person out there who understands the potential that Reddit has. If Reddit had offered me partnerships...
Sorry, you're the only person out there that understands the potential that Reddit has? Fucking, I don't know, Ghislaine Maxwell was a Redditor. Brands use Reddits all the time, and they use Redditors too. So many posts on Reddit are just like obvious advertisements that are pretending not to be.
If Reddit had pipelines to connect with kind of major companies, if Reddit had lawyers that were...
Do they not? What do you mean? Do they not?
helping me, like reading over these contracts, reading over these agreements.
Oh, you're mad that you don't have access to it.
None of these very real mistakes that I made would have happened. And before you say it,
23 months? Crazy. I missed the beard, by the way.
Thank you, Code Llama. I might grow it back. I messed it up and then got angry and shaved it.
sure there's some employee at Reddit, the company, that says like, oh yeah, we do that. That's my job. It's over here. Well, clearly you're not even doing 1% of what you should be doing.
It would cost a lot of money to like do what you're suggesting for them, because you're just one guy on one subreddit. There's a lot of subreddits.
Because nobody uses these resources, nobody cares, you are not doing enough. Multiply it by 100 and then let's talk. Reddit needs to be professionalized.
He's being very aggressive for somebody who's no longer a moderator and making demands to the CEO of Reddit. He's being very aggressive.
And it starts with the mods. This is going to be controversial, but the people who are running your multi-billion-dollar website are unqualified nobodies like me. That doesn't mean it's my fault or their fault. It's your fault, Spez. Here's why. The controversial solution is...
How do you think Spez feels watching this? Do you think he finished the video?
Just get rid of the bad mods with better mods or paid mods, or do takeovers or more rules or something like that. But there are better solutions. You can train them. You can give
Spez is the CEO.
mods infrastructure or pipelines or resources or real kind of material support and treat them as if they have the actual power and influence that they actually have, and so communities can rise to the heights they truly could. And the Reddit Moderator Partner Program is not it. Reddit moderators do not need one call with like one guy a month, as nice as he is, love you, Pablo, who has no power and no ability.
That's very funny. I mean, it's cool that they get that. I didn't even know they got that.
To affect anything. Reddit moderators don't need Christmas celebrations or special badges or community or events.
What did you need as like a resource other than wanting to be a mod again? Like, the resource that you would have wanted before is that someone at Reddit would have investigated for you to figure out if it was a scam or not, the thing that you were promoting? Like, what would have saved you in this situation? Like, the resources that you're asking Reddit to give you. Like, what would have changed?
Or team building exercises. No, even the Reddit event budget is barely
Sounds like you're just kind of like airing your grievances now that it's over.
useful. No, they need real material support. That means access to anything that like a talent manager would give an actual celebrity. So an access to a bounty board or ad deals or lawyers or event organizers or professionals or...
These are crazy freeze frames. He's turning into the Silver Surfer. Or T2.
anything that actually matters. To summarize, Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or influencers.
The summary makes it even funnier. Because that could just be the whole video. Is him saying Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or influencers. You could have posted a YouTube short.
Not because they deserve respect or anything, but because they actually have real power and influence.
But the power and influence that they have is the power and influence that they can bring. Like, what the things you're asking for don't really help the situation that you found yourself in. It just sounds like extra things. If those things were like cost effective to making Reddit a better platform for the moderators and users, then Reddit would probably be doing it at this point. The problem is it doesn't seem cost effective. It seems like something they would lose money on doing. Like, that's why they're not doing it, is they would lose a lot of money doing it.
I mean, if not for the world, at least over your $50 billion company, maybe if you gave them actual support, it could go from 50 billion to 100 billion. I mean, it certainly deserves to be that high up for how much traffic Reddit gets. So why haven't you solved this problem already?
If we were given special access and treated like celebrities and given like lawyers to consult for free as the moderator of a live stream fail subreddit, then it would turn into $100 billion company instead of 50 billion. I don't think that checks out.
Spez? Is it because you're out of touch and you aren't aware of the problem? Is it because Reddit is a bloated mess and they can't ship products? No, I think the real issue is that Reddit is held hostage by the negativity and toxicity of its user base, and it doesn't really have the freedom to make bold and important and transformative decisions that
held hostage by its user base? I don't understand that.
Could save the company. If you agree with anything that I said, Spez,
save the company.
Well, you're in luck. I live in San Francisco, and I would be happy to talk to you in person or any...
I don't think anybody wants to talk to you in person.
Reddit product manager or employee at all, you know, or on a call or something. That's my pitch to you, Spez. The rest is to the community. To the community, Spez and Reddit, they're almost certainly not going to fix any of this. All of this is up to us to solve.
This is fun. I like this.
For anyone who this message has resonated with and wants to solve this problem, well, I have created a...
Can someone make an IMDb page for this film so I can rate it?
Subreddit called r/SubAlliance. SubAlliance will be a nonprofit, volunteer, community-based initiative to solve all of the problems that I have laid out. We will create tools and resources so good, so useful, that everybody will have to work with us. Think talent agency, but for sub.
Sorry, what did he call the sub again? I can check the sub. What was it called again?
Subreddits. You have the big ideas, you have the vision, you have the crazy cool things that you want to do, and we handle the logistics. Materially, that means connections to major companies.
SubAlliance. That sounds like a subreddit for bottoms. No! It's... People have gotten to... Community highlights. Join my army. Oh, is this the guy? Yeah, he is tarot card. Yeah, I saw the profile picture, this image, and I was like, I thought that was for sure like another person trolling him. But no, that's him. That's the image that I guess just show. Does it show up because it's his profile picture? Does he show up because he... Oh, it's because of his YouTube channel thumbnail. All right, so I think it's pretty obvious at this point that the whole sub-alliance idea is shot 18 hours ago. That being said, I'm still very glad that I included a clear call to action that apparently has produced a significant amount of views and engagement. Not like support, just views and engagement. So I think I'm going to repurpose this subreddit towards my own goals. And that is to leverage the attention of my anti-fans through frequent direct calls to action. Just say haters. I have no idea if I'll be able to whip you all into shape into something useful, but I may as well try. So let's start off with something easy. Does anyone here have any content ideas? My style of humor is playing with post-irony. And my inspiration is J-Reg. I mean, it would be great if your video was satire, but I'm looking for ideas that play into that. I mean, you already posted one. Specifically, I love ideas that are audacious, but surprisingly possible. A direct open letter to the CEO of Reddit is one such possibility. Crazy but doable. Insane ideas that are only thought to be impossible because nobody even tried. I don't understand what you're saying. So what's in it for you, my anti-fans? Well, if you come up with a daring and funny enough idea, I might even try it. And I can assure you that it'll almost certainly blow up in my face in a completely unexpected way that you didn't even think possible. Post content ideas below and we'll see how it goes. Additionally, don't forget to see the results. So you're literally just advertising your YouTube channel, and what he thinks he's doing here is like profiting off of the haters in a way where, like, oh, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You might see me embarrass myself again or something. Like, I'd rather go to the bro army than this heck. The BTS army is better than this. Okay. Oh. Whenever somebody does something embarrassing, they get compared to Christian. You know, I don't want to accidentally look at something pornographic on this. Because if people are just like trolling, you know, people are just trolling on this fucking subreddit, then I don't know what to expect here. Run ads, please. Why? All right, well, I'm not going to keep... Wouldn't it be tagged as NSFW? If someone tags it properly, which you don't have to post something on Reddit. So. Why is my computer doing this? Fucking... Why? What happened to my... Where's my Google Chrome? Oh, wait. What the hell? Okay. It's because I'm streaming at the same time on the same computer, which is very annoying. And it's the worst time to buy a computer. And I'm spending money on other things right now. So it's going to be a while. Don't I have 2 computers? Yes. I would just have to remember to start a stream. That way, and then also, oh my god, it would be so annoying having to like switch the things every time. I should do that. You're right, I should do that. I should do that. I think that's not a bad idea. I found out literally today that it was just because I was streaming at the same time. So that does sound like a reasonable solution. But you'll have to remind me as soon as I started like a stream. My Avatar 3 opinion is based? Yeah, because it sucks. It's a shit movie. It's terrible.
Partnerships, doing AMAs, running events, doing mod recruitment, cross-collaboration with other relevant subreddits, that kind of stuff. Go to r/SubAlliance and we will make it happen. The link will be in the description below. Reddit used to be a place where we did stuff. The phrase,
we don't do stuff on Reddit anymore.
We did at Reddit, although used sarcastically, existed for a reason. And that is because what we do, right or wrong, matters. Let's see what we can do to make it better. Thanks.
Thanks. Thank you. Sorry, I'm checking the comments. Biblically accurate Reddit moderator. That's a good comment. Oops. And then he clicked post. Dude got fired while being unemployed. That is true. He's bald. He's seething. He thinks he's a celebrity. But there's nothing wrong with bald, but it does scream insecurity when you just like try to hold on. You know, you try to hold on for dear life, or you wear a beanie 24/7. You know? Look, my hair is in a transitionary phase. I'm growing it out more. I don't think it looks too bad at the moment, but I do. It's not in its phase that I would like it in right now. It's growing in pretty nice, I think. But I mean, it's just easier for streaming to wear a hat right now, and then I don't have to worry about how it looks. Oh, High School Musical life, yeah, like kind of. I'm wondering, like, if there's a hair style that I could do that's like long, but not like too long, but like kind of femme, but I don't have to style it. You know? Because I got good hair. Like, I feel like I should have the option to not style my hair and it just being fine. Conspiracy theory. He made this video so he can delete comments again and get his fix. It's him. It's John Reddit. Chat GPT generate a stereotypical Reddit mod. Job applications sit around the campfire and tell scary stories about this guy. Yeah, buddy, I'm sure Reddit will be reaching out soon.
Before I read the Patreon credits, I'm going to ask that you like, comment, and subscribe to help us in the algorithm. Anyway, it's January 2026, and here are my $5 and up patrons. Dizzy Sauce Rumsfeld and Letterboxd, Jordan A, Toby White, Blank, Anchor Wolf, Ark Helix, Clarice Carlson, Seabreeze, D the Rabbit, Electrica so bad at games that he used a broken control stick to beat Sans Undertale, Emil, Gabriel Herrera, Gezro, Happy the Knife, Lemonade Warriors participating in the hit game Among Us and is considered the Encroacher, Lobsterite, Modern Nerd, Nurik Ben, Oh Here She Comes, Osmond, Residual Cheese, Roxy's Inside Your Walls. You can lure her out with information on when the second season of the TED TV series is releasing. Saliv88, Skanot On, Tammy, The Flying Marlin, The Super One Player, T-King, www.openclassactions.com, yep, and Zachary Kane. Thank you as usual, and have a happy new year.